Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pathway, where today we are finally starting on the second adventure. Apparently we're headed to Jerusalem. Morton was quite right, the Nazis are up to something sinister. Boy, if that isn't the understatement of the century. That's why you are hot on the heels of a German expedition to Mount Ararat. They are searching for a mysterious object known as the Wrath of God. Foil their plans. Okay, maybe. Well, I'm certainly going to try. So, I was thinking about this a little bit, about team composition, and there's definitely an instinct to just like bring the people who are leveled up and who have the cool skills, but also I want to unlock all the other characters. I want to get to try all the stuff, and we now actually have the ability to do an adventure with women only because we unlocked a female character during the last run. So I say let's do that now. We can afford to, on this lower difficulty expedition, probably bring in a character who has no XP and continue unlocking stuff, and that might be harder to get away with later, especially if the later adventures let you bring more characters. We'll find it more difficult to bring in a party of all women, because we currently still only have 2 women unlocked. So, I think we want to bring Natalia. Natalia is also, at this point, kind of our heavy hitter. She is the best character we have. And then Brunhilde, Queen of the Valkyries, Icelandic fairground wrestler. Has impressive health, extremely good armor. She's got that heavy armor skill, which is nice. She does not have a gun, nor does she have the ability to use guns. Although the first time she levels up, we'll get to choose between grenades and shotguns for her. I think we're fairly likely to take shotguns, especially since I believe we have a pretty good shotgun in the Jeep, right? Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to end up playing out a little bit similarly to the last adventure, where Louise had a gun, but we chose not to use it most of the time. And she's actually faster than he is, too, right? She has agility 3 to his agility 2, so she will be better at stabbing people. Alright, let's see what we want to do with our gear here. So, I spent a little time, looking at the menus and reading the codex and stuff off camera. It is important to read the manual. All that information is available to you for a reason, but it's not exactly thrilling content to watch me read the codex. So, you run into that classic YouTuber and streamer problem of not wanting to read anything so the audience doesn't get bored, but also needing all of the information that comes from reading the things. But the point I'm making here is, this says fuel storage upgrade. It's not +1 fuel right now, it's an increase to your, a permanent increase to your fuel capacity. I assume that it comes with +1 starting fuel, although I don't actually know that. But we're going to find out, because we have plenty of money. Let's test it. It does not. It does not increase your starting fuel counts, so that makes me feel like this is maybe not that good. It was worth testing. We can also increase our ammo starting capacity, but that seems very unnecessary, especially if we're going into an adventure with only one person who's using guns anyway. So she has a 25 to 34 damage knife. We have a better knife. Can I just equip her with it right now and throw this one in the valuables? I would like to, yeah, there we go. Okay, because we certainly don't need an extra rusty garbage knife. And then we have this very good shotgun that we can potentially equip her with after she levels up. And I don't think we really have any other big moves that we want to make. This worn leather jacket is not very good. We can probably just excuse me, we can probably just valuable this, but I don't know that we need to. It says empty, but it's clearly not. I want to transfer the $100 here into my whatever. We'll be able to do it at the first merchant, I guess. So I guess we're just holding on to the rest of this. This rifle's not great, but there's no reason for us to toss it now, right? And yeah, we're using the better pistol. Okay, I guess let's just get going then. So we have a new adventure into a new place. I do not know if we're going to be seeing a different set of random encounters or what's going on. I mean, at this point, you guys know as much as I do, or probably more, actually.
Your vantage point on the hill provides an excellent view of the heights and valleys of Palestine. A large cloud of dust on the dirt track below marks out a large German convoy.
Alright. I do think it's a little silly. They're like, oh man, now we know those Germans are up to no good, when they're like, first of all, people who joined the Nazi army, and secondly, people who are in a foreign country invading that country, and we see them like, rounding up locals and looting the place, although I guess I am also looting the place. Listen, I'm not going to try to pretend that we're not also doing some evil. It's definitely, we're the lesser of two evils in this situation. You gun your engine. You have no intention of losing the race for the wrath of God. Okay, so I saw... Yes, a recruitable team member. We will be headed in that direction for sure. Ooh, I kind of want to go over there and see what is at the dead end, because that's a node that is marked out as something special, but I don't think we are currently in such a situation. Like, we are not in a situation where I feel comfortable burning 5 fuel to get out here and then 5 fuel to get back, because that is all of our fuel. So we're just going to ignore that. Stop the Jeep. Okay, yes, we have seen... Well, there you go. That's the answer to that. There are random events that are just sort of in the general pool that are available on all expeditions, or adventures, rather. As you take a short break at the edge of the track, a strange humming sound fills the air. You decide to get to the bottom of the matter and follow the sound as it grows increasingly intense. As you climb a dune ridge, you feel as if every fiber of your being is vibrating in resonance with the humming. From the crest of the dune, you see a deep depression in the sand. At its center is a huge, pitch-black monolith among some strange rock formations. The humming seems to emanate from the strange object. You soon reach the foot of the monolith. Once there, you experience almost total silence, but the air feels like it is electrified. So we do not have a sixth sense. Remember that Natalia is a scientist. She's an engineer, rather. And a medical expert, and Brunhilde has the brute perk. Okay. Yeah, not skill sets that are directly relevant here. I guess let's inspect it. As you circle the area, the humming returns to full volume as soon as you are a few steps from the monolith. Apart from this, however, you find nothing that indicates the function or significance of this strange monument. Confused, you set off on your journey again. Here's the thing, the monument has a desire to be stealthy, but it is also very stupid. It's like, oh, when they get close, I'll just get quiet. They'll never know I'm here. In the situation we're in now, I'm going to avoid going out of our way to hit extra nodes until we secure a little bit of fuel. Not far away, you see vultures circling in the sky. Ah, yes, we know this one. There's a dead German soldier here. He has a courier bag. Oh, when you open it, a folded map falls out onto the hot desert sand. You examine the map. Somebody has marked a cross not far from your position. You bury the man's remains to protect them from the vultures and move on. Yeah, I mean, we should definitely drive to the spot. This might cost us a fuel, but it's absolutely worthwhile. Hidden between some palms, you find a German army crate. When you break it open, you're not sure what to make of the contents. Hundreds of small white pills, neatly packaged in convenient unlabeled cardboard boxes. Huh. Apparently, you've come across some Wehrmacht pharmaceutical supplies, but there's no sign of an instruction manual or anything that might give you a clue to its strange contents. Do not eat random pills you find in the desert. Listen, viewers, I know that there are some younger people who watch the channel. Let this be if you only learn one thing from watching stuff on this channel, let it be this. Do not eat random pills that you find in the desert. I'm going to just continue our journey. That right there, that's my public service to everybody. So we have a lot of money. If we can make it to here, we should be able to buy all of the fuel they have on hand, but we can't necessarily assume that will be a lot. So I'm debating whether I want to try to drive around this way, hit this node, and make it over here. We don't currently have enough fuel to make that whole trip. We'd make it here if we don't stop off at this node. We also could just head through the combat encounter toward the recruit. If they're giving me the ability to pick up a third person, I'm going to assume that the ending combat will be difficult enough to warrant having a third person. Well, I guess it's not a decision we have to make yet. We could go here and see if we get any fuel and then decide. Oh, we got something happening. Ugh, that is the worst possible outcome. Before you lies an eerie moonscape, the banks of a salt lake. You step out carefully onto the salt crystals, but the ground creaks and crackles alarmingly under your boots. It's no use. You'll have to drive around the salt lake. Okay, so now that we're 1 point shorter on fuel, this is a longer overall route, but there's a lot of value in making it to the market. Hey, here's something I don't know. Although I assume if we run out of fuel and have to walk and then get fuel again, I'm assuming that the game will let us start driving again, even though that kind of doesn't make any sense. I assume we did not push the Jeep that whole way. I don't know, maybe we did push the Jeep that whole way, and that's why we take so much damage, since we're moving very slowly and really exerting ourselves. Oh, an old caravansary. The village looks run down and deserted. You see a small plume of smoke rising from the courtyard of a caravansary. You decide to investigate and run straight into a unit of German soldiers who have set up camp here. Okay, well hopefully they have some fuel, because I'm starting to get a little nervous. I wonder why it is reasonable to pay $1,000 to increase your fuel capacity without changing your starting fuel. I wonder if we're going to end up seeing adventures that are long enough that you might reasonably need to carry more than 20 fuel at a time. Alright, so nothing new here. We got 2 Nazi troopers, one of them's way over there, and then we got this guy. And we definitely want to just be able to jump this dude, right? He is potentially a danger. Now, Brunhilde does not have to kill that guy. She could run over and stab this other dude. And she has, on average, we're looking at 32 damage. So she and Natalia together will totally kill the shock trooper. And I wonder if putting Natalia here and double-shotting the barrels and this guy might be the best outcome. We're still trying to lock up both double-shot kills for an unlock and knife kills for an unlock. So I like that as a way of potentially killing one guy while setting up a knife kill. I don't know for sure that we'll actually be able to target the barrels with... Okay, see, the barrels don't... Okay, now they're glowing red. I thought they weren't glowing red when I was over here before. Alright, I'm gonna hope that we're allowed to target them with double shots. Sometimes the things in this game behave in a way that is not bad, but unintuitive to me. Okay, I can target this. I'm pretty sure it just explodes in a one square in every direction around it, and as such will not harm Brunhilde. Wow, it actually did a ton of damage. It said 36, but it killed that guy. I think there was a second damage number hiding behind the 36. Okay. So, when we mouse over a guy, what we see here is the attack range, the tiles he can currently shoot. We only see his move range when I'm holding tab. So I've been misunderstanding that. I thought when it says tab, toggle move range at the bottom, when we hit tab before, I thought it was showing my move range, like that's a shortcut to be able to flip back and forth between their moves and my moves when I'm mousing over them. And that's due to the positions that people were in when I tried it before. But yeah, when we mouse over them, we are seeing their attack range normally. So they are fast. They're also very shooty. Like, there's no way I don't get shot by this guy, right? But I can run up to a position like this and make it so that he has to run behind this cover to have a shot at me, and thus exposes himself to my knife. I think that's probably the smart play. Her armor gives her the ability to take way less damage. She has 3 bravery points, which means she's going to be able to use bleed a lot more consistently than Pereiro was, which I'm very happy about. I think this is the move. And then I don't think we are going to need bleed here, because we don't know who this other person is or where they are. They could be another Nazi trooper. Basically, what I'm trying to figure out is, what are the odds that I'm going to need bleed next turn? Because if we do hunker down now, we won't have access to it. I'm gonna guess that I don't need it, and I think she is gonna get shot, so let's go ahead and reduce the damage from that shot. So the fact that your accuracy only matters, it seems like, when you're shooting through cover, or when you're shooting at enemies who are at a significant range from you, makes the aim stat a lot less, like, absolutely crucial in this game than it is in a lot of tactical combat games, which I think is a really interesting design decision. But you can get around needing to have good aim if you just move very quickly and can always get the uncover shot, which is guaranteed to hit no matter what. That's I really like that design decision. I think that's an interesting way to do things. So We can try to go for the finish on this guy. It is not going to be guaranteed. He has high cover against this side, and I can't shoot him from anywhere over here. So I'll have like a 40-ish% chance to hit, I think, is what we were seeing with Natalia through cover. Alternatively, we could come over here and get a much more likely shot on this dude. And maybe kill him. We're more likely to hit this guy than we are to hit that guy, but I'm not certain that we're more likely to kill him given our damage range. We're pretty likely to kill him, actually. Yeah, alright, I'm going to come down here and we're just going to take a shot at this guy. Brutilda is going to have to tough it out up there. Yeah, man, Natalia gets it done. That pistol is very serious. Okay, that's an interesting decision. Not sure I really understand that. Let's get our knife kill. That's knife kill like number 21 or something. We still need a whole lot for that character. Now remember, I'm worried about fuel. We do have some fuel that we can claim from the achievement menu, and in fact, we should probably go in there and get that money. Okay, excellent. Fuel and some needle and thread and a leather wallet. Can I stack the needle and thread to 3 in this slot? I can. Cool. Let's go to the trophy menu. There's absolutely no reason not to claim this, right? Because money carries over 100% between runs. Is there anything else we want to grab right now? Painkillers, those can wait. This big pistol. Is that the kind of pistol Natalia's using right now? Yes, it totally is. Okay, so we don't need that. And some more needle and thread that can also wait. Yeah, we'll hold off on the fuel until we are in, like, actually completely dire straits. And actually, with us getting one more point of fuel here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to go ahead and hit this out of the way node. If we find even one fuel on our way, we won't have to cash in our fuel reward, and if we don't, then we'll just cash in the reward. You are racing along the endless desert track when suddenly a massive jet of steam and hot water shoots out of the front of your Jeep and splashes against your windshield. Your radiator has boiled over. That seems bad. You step on the brakes and get out to investigate the damage. Fortunately, the engine is in good working order. You take a forced brake and look for the radiator cap in the desert sand as you wait for the engine to cool down. With new water in the cooler, you continue your journey. I wonder if there are different versions of the second half of that event, because like the thing we saw with the vulture, we had seen the first page of text about the vulture circling before, but the second page was different. So I'm wondering if that was split into 2 halves, because sometimes your radiator boils over and it's a serious problem. Although, probably with Natalia around, we could avoid the worst of it. The remains of dead soldiers are scattered around the deserted military camp. Someone, or something, overran these soldiers and slaughtered them with incredible brutality. It looks like the soldiers did not even have time to take up their weapons. You hear a groan. One of the soldiers moves awkwardly. A survivor? Yeah, that is a freshly piked head. Whoever was here was, thorough. Well, not that thorough, I guess. You approach the wounded man, but the gaping wound in his side leaves no doubt. The man is doomed. A short time later, the soldier succumbs to his wounds without regaining consciousness. You search the camp quickly before continuing your journey. Okay, fuel. Alright, we found some ammo we don't need, and some cash. Okay. What have we here? Sneak up on an improvised Wehrmacht camp. Soldiers are piling sandbags, digging latrine ditches. There's a lot of activity. Off to one side, you see a small barbed wire stockade with a sentry in front of it. Do they have a prisoner? You try to decide what to do. Well, I would love to free the prisoner, but apparently we're going to have to do that after we kill all the Nazis. I mean, withdrawing and leaving the guy imprisoned is not an option, right? That would be a very silly thing to do indeed. Okay. So, I don't love the fact that we can't see more than half of the enemies. That makes me a little nervous. I'm going to start Natalia, like, pretty far forward here. I did this thinking, oh, it's going to be so easy to shank this dude, but Maybe that's not actually a good move, given that I would have to leave Brunhilde in the open to do it. I'd love to go for a double shot here, but again, we have to stand in the open to go for it. That said, it's pretty good. I have 69 total health. I mean, I doubt they're going to bring me down in one turn. We have medical supplies, we have repairs. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the double shot. Because it's so likely to result in both of these guys being dead. Yep. Really excellent. Alright, let's move... Do I want to move Brunhilde this far forward? Because like, even if she reveals somebody, the odds that I get to do anything about it are basically 0. I would have to accidentally move adjacent. Like, there'd have to be somebody right here that we can't see for some reason. So maybe I want to take it really easy with her. No, but I want her to be close enough to be able to shank people next turn. Okay, still no vision. Well, I'm not going to hunker... Maybe I should. No, I'm not going to hunker down. With the combat being as attrition-focused as it is, like with it being very often the case that we are going to take some damage in combat, I think it's probably a good idea to try to maintain bravery for offensive abilities where possible, rather than focusing on reducing damage, focusing on removing enemy targets. Wow! Good shot. Alright, we just have no idea where the others are, huh? I'm going to be smart enough not to take cover behind the barrels. Is this guy's move range... Well, he's going to shoot. I was going to be like, oh, I don't know if it's safe to go here because he has the range to run over and shoot me. But if he's going to shoot anybody, it's Natalia. Yeah, I'm just going to... The enemies are going to be coming in this direction. They're going to be coming after Natalia. I want our two people to be together here. Yep. Okay, that's not great. Alright, well, we only have one enemy left who has a gun. That's good. That guy is 100% dead. Interesting that he chose to dive behind cover and potentially miss his shot instead of, like, standing in the open and getting the guaranteed hit. Well, I think I just punch this dude, or, like, maybe the right play is to go for double shot again, just because we're trying to unlock characters here. That means Natalia probably, or, Brunhilde probably doesn't get a knife kill. Oh no, she's totally got it. And the attack dog has low enough health that we can use the normal knife attack. So yeah, let's have Natalia come over here. We're gonna not have a guaranteed... Is that really the most economical way to do that? We're not gonna have a guaranteed hit on the dog, but Natalia gets it done, is what I was gonna say. And then we don't have to spend bravery on that. Okay, that was enough damage to probably warrant the use of a repair kit. But we don't have to do it right now, because it seems like we can just use the menu at any time during encounters. Okay, fuel. That is enough fuel to get us to the shop. You release the prisoner from his bonds, and he shakes your hands effusively. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Things would have gone badly without you. Hey, you look like you could do with some help. I don't suppose you have room for another passenger. So, here's the thing, Miguel. I think we're gonna not take him, and I wasn't really thinking about this earlier, but the other person we can recruit also probably isn't going to be a woman, right? It's gonna be one of the characters from our recruitable pool. So if we want to try to get Rose unlocked here, we need to not take on male colleagues. Is that... How is this worded? Finish an adventure with women only. Okay. So yeah, it's not start with a women only party and then win. It's finish with women only. So we have to make a decision right now. Do we want to continue trying to unlock Rose on this run and making things more difficult on ourselves, although to be fair, things are going all right? Or do we want to abandon this out of fear that the final encounter on this thing might be very difficult and, you know, take on a third and eventually a fourth party member. I'm going to ignore this. We're not going to take Miguel on. Miguel, you just like get home and tend to your wounds or whatever. We're going to do this with just 2 people. It's early enough. It's only 2 skull difficulty, and I'm starting to grasp the systems here. I think we can probably pull this off. The large detachment of soldiers in this temple have forgotten to set up sentries. Okay, we can take on some Nazis. I did not repair my armor. Well, we can repair armor in the mission, because we have Brunhilde. Might be a thing worth doing. Where's this soldier? Okay, there's an attack dog way over there. Alright, so the optimal condition here would be... we jump over the wall and get to kill both of those guys. Let's see if that's at all reasonable. I cannot easily stand in a position where I have cover and they don't have cover from me. Well, we could just run out in the open and take the shot, and then... We're only down 15 armor. You know what? I probably don't want to use the armor repair kit this turn anyway. So we can knife the guard very easily. And I don't have double shot available anyway. Yeah, we're going to end up standing in the open. So I'm just going to go for the knife kill here. We got vision of another guy. Oh, we've got vision of all of them now. Okay, they're all over here. Well, Brunhilde's going to take some damage. And we're going to bleed this dude because I really do need him to die, it turns out. Okay, so he's down. I assume that's not going to count as a knife kill for the purposes of unlocking that character. Which is a shame. And then we'll... Yep, Natalia just does it, man. She is hyper competent. And that bleed attack does a huge amount of damage, including the bleed. Alright, we're going to get shot by this guy, although he did not run into a position where he has a guaranteed hit. Oof, still gets it done, though. Okay, so at this point, a little bit of armor repair is not unreasonable. No matter where I do this from, this guy's going to have the range necessary to get in on me, right? But I guess we may as well do it from as far back as we can. And I can't run over and knife him anyway, so yeah, let's go and do the repair. Doing repairs is worth bravery too, so she's still regenning resources. Honestly, she might be able to kill a shock trooper with a single hit from bleed, right? This is going to do in the neighborhood of... It's going to do like high 20s, low 30s on hit, plus up to 10 points of bleed. She might actually be able to get him in one. But I'm going to run down here and take that double shot, because, first of all, incredible action efficiency. And secondly, we have all these unlocks. Yeah, double shot is really extraordinary. I like the idea of the area attacks, the shotgun and the machine gun thing, especially how the machine gun thing lets you shoot around corners, which is kind of cool. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but is kind of cool. Oh, we got a rest stop next node. But there's definitely something to be said for being able to shoot at multiple enemies, even when they don't stand right next to each other. So we got ourselves an assault rifle that looks not great. Alright, so let's throw that in the valuables, throw this in the valuables. Okay. And no sense healing up any further. This is the perfect place to take an extended break. Do you want to rest here? Yes, of course I do. Also, the date palms are heavy with fruit. I've never actually had a date. I mean, they're fruits, so presumably they're, like, pretty good. It turns out humans like sugar. I don't know if you knew that. As you stop, you look upon a single lonely cactus growing in the desert. Shaking your heads, you continue. Can you believe it? The audacity of this cactus. Alright, I think this is going to have us pretty well set for the rest of the adventure. Yeah, I am inclined to just buy all 6 fuel. Yeah, I think that's right. And then, do we want to pick up some other stuff? We have some okay guns of types that we can't use. Some ammo that we are definitely not going to need. And a needle and thread that I wouldn't mind taking on, but I'm not sure how this is going to work. Because we can hold 1 more needle and thread than we are currently holding in a slot. But I doubt I can buy stuff directly into the slot, so if we do it like this... Okay, that'll let me just bank that right in. And then I think we probably hold off from here. I can cash in my valuables right now. I mean, we may as well. There's no reason to do it or not to do it, really. Do I want to buy anything else? I think I'm good, actually. It's like we could sell some of our bad weapons and buy better weapons for future characters to use, but I don't think these are particularly good. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the trouble, really. Alright, well, now we have 10 fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost enough fuel to get there if we take the most direct route. We're not going to take the most direct route. I'm sure we'll find more. A sinister bunker. Something isn't quite right with the lone desert bunker ahead of you. The eerie silence, the steel door swinging loosely on its hinges, the body of the soldier missing his legs, all of the heads with the fresh blood. That's definitely, you know, concerning. With weapons drawn, you start to explore the bunker. You soon come across a group of strange creatures clawing at the remains of some dead soldiers. Oh hey, zombies! Zombies are almost as fun to kill as Nazis are. Also, we need to kill a bunch of zombies to unlock one of the characters, so we do not retreat from a zombie fight. Also, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that the zombies are not going to be, like, super dangerous relative to guys who have guns. They seem to be quite numerous, which I guess is a danger. I also suspect that cover is not going to be super relevant here. Unless these are the kinds of zombies who can use guns, which is, like, is a thing you see sometimes in fiction. Right, we have our cultural understanding of what makes a zombie, what makes a cool zombie movie monster, has been shifting over time. Well, I guess I'm going to run forward and just knife this dude. How much health does he have? 28? Okay, so we're actually guaranteed a kill from a normal knife attack, which is nice. And Natalia is going to do a stupid amount of damage. Like, she's gonna be able to flatten these dudes left and right. Don't quite have range on that guy, unfortunately. Oh, a spore bearer. That's a little more... I thought this was just a zombie who was kind of leaned up against the wall. Well, the good news is, never mind. I was about to say the good news is we're extremely likely to kill him, but we managed to do minimum damage there. So I guess we're going to find out about all of his wonderful spores. Alright, so it looks like these are your classic slow zombies. Not a crimson head among them. Yet. I would not be surprised if it turns out that there are faster zombies, though. Okay, he done hurled a spore at us. We did not take any direct damage, but I am all spored up, it looks like. Wait, can I not move? Oh, I think I may be locked in place by the spore. Well... There you go, you figured out the rest of the damage. I mean, I guess we may as well reload since I can't move. We could go low profile. Does this work against melee attacks? It just says an evade bonus of 40%. The thing is, if I low profile and I don't get a dodge during the enemy turn, then I won't be able to double shot next turn. I think I'm just going to reload and let's see how hard zombies hit. It is a real shame that Brynhilde can't kill more than one enemy at a time. I'm going to run down here. We're going to drop this one. Nope. The whole point of me running over here was so that I don't get double attacked. But it looks like we're getting double attacked. It's okay, Brynhilde's tough. She can handle it. So there's no indicator for debuffs that I could see. No, nothing telling us how long she'll be spored for. It looks like the graphical effect has ended already, so I guess it's maybe just one turn. My guess is we're not going to see the zombies miss very often. Please don't... Okay, good evade, good evade. I really, really want her to be able to move. Alright, I think we're definitely running up on this guy. We're going to hit him from as far north as possible. And I'm going to use bleed, because we really need to get all of this damage through. Okay, that's probably good enough. And you run all the way over to here and double shot those two, and hopefully that'll be the last damage we take. She's so good at her job. Well, I guess actually her job is engineering. We don't know whether she's good at that or not. She's good at this, though. She's good at her hobby, which is also valuable. Ah, shoot, I didn't run far enough away. Well, I ran as far as I could while still hitting the target I needed to hit. That's alright, we got it this turn. We've got to be close on that, that character who is unlocked by double shot kills. We'll have a look here in a second. Alright, what have we found? Well, no petroleum. Ooh, those are fingers. I might not have noticed if that text hadn't been there. And we found ourselves a pretty okay gun that is not as good as the shotgun we have, and I don't really have room for it. But once again, we can't throw things into the valuables bag from the ground. We have to clear a spot. I mean, we can just throw this leather jacket in there. We're very unlikely to need that. Okay. Also, I should probably remember to do this. She's at 92 of 150. We are not getting her particularly close to leveling. Do we want to just... Alright, I'm going to spend one extra fuel and just rest here instead of using repair supplies. I think we're going to be okay on fuel. Alright, back on track. A lonely desert temple rises from the dunes ahead of you. The entrance is half buried, but you manage to squeeze through. Inside, you find a squad of German soldiers around an improvised excavation site. You are spotted immediately, and the enemy soldiers open fire. Yeah, we're not super sneaky. I like to imagine Brunhilde sings a lot, so sorta everybody knows we're coming. Alright, 4 soldiers. 2 of them are way back there. None of them are anything special. It's all just the default dude. So let's go Natalia here, Brunhilde here. And yeah, we use bleed because I want to have some certainty that this is actually going to get the job done. And if I stand right here, I think I should actually be pretty safe. Yeah, this should be just like a nice clean shot that will very hopefully kill. Okay. I don't think they're going to get to retaliate in any meaningful way here. And then we have enough bravery for a double shot. Ooh, it looks like they're going to position themselves in such a way that I'm not going to be able to get it, though. Alright, hold on. I'm going to forget again if I don't look now. Where's the double shot person? And we're not too far off of this either. There we go. We need 3 more. That's very doable. That's like almost certainly going to happen before the end of this adventure. Although it looks like it may not happen this battle. Oh no! And Brunhilde literally cannot provide any assistance there. Well, that's a shame. I kind of wish that there were, like, attacks of opportunity available. So I'm just going to run forward to here, where I have some good cover. Okay, that guy just got himself knife-killed, probably. I guess it depends on if we can get a good double shot going. No, we can't. you just run out here into the open. And, like, I like the risk-reward of... Wow, that sucks. So we dealt minimum damage and then 1 point above minimum damage. That's just bad luck, man. I like the risk and reward feeling of, like, it being very easy to get yourself a 100% hit chance shot, but you almost always have to leave yourself open to do it. So we may as well take this kill on Brunhilde. First of all, she needs experience, and secondly, we need knife kills more than we need just normal pistol hits. We definitely don't currently have enough fuel for me to feel comfortable going back to the rest stop. Probably we should just push on and actually use our healing items to heal. A splendid service pistol. Okay. Comfortable dropping this thing. Grab these. Comfortable drop. Why does it not take them both? It's weird. Okay. Alright, we only have 6 fuel. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go back. Let's just use some of our other stuff to repair. So... missing 29. I'll just use this. Because that being a thing we only have 1 of in a slot frees up an inventory space for us as well. And I certainly don't want to use the hammer and pliers on her armor when I could use it on Brunhilde's. And I don't think we'll heal yet. Alright, let's hope that these Nazis have a little bit more fuel on them. Alright, this camp was abandoned in a hurry. We've seen that text before. You hear the sound of jackboots behind you. To your dismay, you realize you've walked into a German ambush. We do that. We have a tendency to be clumsy. Alright, so it is just 4 German soldiers. We have a really good double shot position here. And Brunhilde can drop that guy, and then we're gonna get hit by one. There's not a lot we can do about that. Okay, she's back. She remembered how to fight. So this is something I have to remember I can do. If I set myself up right, I can attack and then move, which reduces the unsafeness of some of my favorite action types. That's the thing that's probably going to take me a little while to get like an intuitive grasp of. So I think in this position, I might prefer to get the kill with Natalia if possible. And the reasoning there is that I would like her to have enough bravery built up to... Oh, wow. I thought for sure we were going to be able to see that guy from over here. Yeah, I would really love for her to have enough bravery built up to do a double shot at the beginning of the next combat, but it looks like we may not be so lucky. That guy just completely disappeared. Guess I'll move over here. Ah, there he is. Yeah, that's a shame. We could go low profile and hope to get the point of bravery back, because remember, in the an evasion is worth a point. I think I'm just gonna end the... I mean, I'll reload the gun, I guess. Okay, well, at least he ran to the position where he was least likely to get the shot he needed. Alright, and here I'm actually hoping for a low damage roll. Nice. We get a knife kill, and we get an extra point of bravery for getting to do another attack. Potentially even 2 extra points of bravery, because we could have crit there. So there's some value in, like, having... I suppose, actually, the smart thing to do there, what I should have done, was have her come over and punch him, because that would have not wasted a bullet and also would have been guaranteed not to get the kill, but guaranteed to set him up to be killed. Yeah, that was a little bit of an error. Just throw that straight in the valuables. Okay. So... can we stack 4? We can. Okay. Stack size is 6 on those. Not bad. Yeah, if we don't find any fuel, we're going to take the most direct path forward here. An old water hole. Oh, Jesus. At the edge of a dried-up waterhole, you find the remains of a soldier clutching a bulky bundle that is full of what I'm taking to be extremely large spiders, but maybe they're space invaders? I can't tell. As you approach, you notice strange movement under the soldier's uniform. Several hairy, fist-sized spiders crawl out slowly. Horrified, you step back. You know, I have a weird thing about a lot of types of bugs, and like a deep, primal fear of bees and wasps, but big spiders don't really bother me. Yeah, search the bundle. As long as they don't think we're trying to hurt them, they probably won't, like, bite us or anything. No, she got bit. You gently turn the body over to get at the bundle. The agitated spiders scurry around furiously. The creatures are faster than you expected. Suddenly, Natalia screams and shakes a spider out of her pant leg. Her ankle is already starting to swell alarmingly where the creature bit her. Well, okay. I mean, hey, we got 100 XP. And it looks like it went on both of them, so that's nice. Absolutely worth the search. Ooh. Can I... Yes, we can move that onto her now. To free up the space. Okay. So Natalia... It said Tarantula Bite. Did she actually gain, like, a status effect? She did. Reflex is -1 until the end of the adventure. Okay. That's the first time we've seen something like that happen. Well, do we want to get shotguns or grenades? I think shotguns are probably better. Yeah, I think I would rather have her have shotguns. Grenades are kind of cumbersome to carry around. I know we are currently carrying some around, but I don't know that I will want that to always be the case. And Natalia is almost... she's actually getting pretty close to the level cap. So do we want her to be able to wear heavy armor or to be able to use disintegrators? We haven't found any disintegrators yet, and she's pretty good with her pistol. And we have a damage boost with her pistol. And we have some heavy armor right now. Like, we could throw heavy armor on her immediately. The thing is, disintegrators sounds pretty good. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep her pistol specialized. Let's take the armor thing. She is definitely my favorite combat character so far, and I would love it if we could make her better at combat. Okay. Do we want to use medical supplies on her or anything? Like, we have these bandages that overheal pretty hard. You know, I should probably have her holding this. I'm gonna leave it for now. With her heavy armor on, she has a lot of effective health available. And then we're going to, I think, take... I guess we want to use something here. Or I want to just throw one of these pistols in the valuables. Let's move this off of her, move that to the item slot, and give her this extremely nice shotgun. Alright, now I feel pretty confident we're going to be able to handle this even though there's only 2 of us. I'm feeling good about it. I don't think we have enough fuel to, like, screw around over here. Let's just push on. You come across a German excavation site. At first glance it appears long abandoned, but then you notice some empty cans on the ground. A quick investigation reveals that the provisions were opened recently. The Germans are probably somewhere inside the temple complex. What do you want to do? And to be perfectly honest, what I want to do is look around and see if we can find the jeeps that they used to drive over here, but maybe somebody just dropped them off and left them in the desert. Yeah, alright, let's look for them. You cautiously examine the entrance that has recently been excavated from the desert sands. Then you advance quietly through the passage into the interior of the complex. So we have 57 ammo left. I'm certainly not worried that we're going to run out of ammo even with both of us using guns. I guess I can see ammo maybe being an issue if you have 4 party members and they're all using guns. As you turn a corner, a loud shout makes you jump. The next room is occupied by a small group of German soldiers. One of the sentries has spotted you and is alerting his comrades. Alright, let's try out this cool new shotgun. So, we now have the ability to kill more than one person at a time with Brunilda, and also the shotgun does enough damage that it's not unreasonable to think we might. Interesting. This is a pretty small number of enemies here. So it has a 4-tile range, 10% crit chance, an average damage higher than the amount of health the normal Nazi trooper has. I'm I'm going to run over to here and hopefully get some more vision. Aha! That is indeed more vision. Alright, and there's our Annabelle. So, do I want to take out the shock trooper or the Nazi trooper? We're very likely to be able to kill the Nazi trooper in one hit. So I don't know that it matters. This guy shoots his shotgun. I think he does more damage than the Nazi troopers do. Yeah, okay, let's make it him. I cannot really do this from behind very good cover, sadly. Shotgun still has pretty short range. How much movement does this guy have? He has enough movement that he will get the back shot on us if he wants him. Alright, I'm just going to run over and knife him then. Let's keep building up our knife kills, because it looks like I am not going to be able to take advantage of cover no matter how I want to do this. Alright, buddy, you get your one shot. Make it count. Oh, that's not going to do it. You just got yourself stabbed to death. Probably. I'm going to hold off on the bravery. I'm going to hold off on the bleed. If she doesn't get the kill here, we can just... well, actually, hold on. Yeah, the smart way to do this would be the thing I was talking about last time. Throw an intentionally non-lethal punch. Now we have the guaranteed knife kill, and we get the point of bravery on both of them. That's gonna become a standard closing strategy, I can tell. I really do want to play with a sniper rifle character. We'll bring a sniper rifle character on the next run. From a distance, you can see the massive sarcophagus that dominates the entire room, surrounded by pillars. You approach the colossal stone coffin and examine it carefully. The sarcophagus has survived the millennia untouched by grave robbers. Well, maybe we should not do this then? Okay, they didn't give me a choice. Working together, you manage to lift the heavy stone lid aside. With your heart in your mouth, you finally peer inside. If they had given me the option, I wouldn't have opened it. Okay, well, at least there wasn't, like, a guy in there. Is it better to, like, it feels less wrong to grave rob if you don't actually find a person's corpse, to me. I'm not sure why. Does seem a little arbitrary. As you walk past some jagged rocks, you startle a peregrine falcon that was perched on a deserted stone altar. The majestic bird shoots into the air with a few strokes of its powerful wings, and fills the sky above you with a hoarse screech of alarm. Okay, and the peregrine falcon had some petroleum. I'm taking your fuel, you big bird jerk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if we just go straight for it, we will not have to redeem our extra fuel, which means we will have the ability to redeem it later. As you drive along the track at the edge of the gorge, you encounter a lone nomad. The worried-looking man is bent over his camel. Oh good, we have our medical expert here. Natalia, save this camel. Alright, she jams some pills into the camel's mouth. It's okay, we know what these pills are. These are not random ones we found in the desert. And then he's like, evil man are waiting, I love you. Okay, we've earned a reward through altruism. So, are we... Wow, her next level up is very expensive. What I was about to ask is, are we close enough to a level to think it might be reasonable to get one before the end of the adventure? And the answer is absolutely not, no way. Alright, well let's ambush some Germans. Basically, it's like, if we were kind of close to a level up, it might be worth it to veer off course and hit some extra nodes, even if it does mean we have to pop our extra fuel reward, just to make sure that we are as leveled up as possible for the final battle. But with that not being an issue, I think we can just go straight there. Alright, so Natalia can't get anywhere near this guy. I guess we're just taking out this one dog. This guy's not going to be able to get in range to shoot at us. So, do I want to get the point of bravery on Natalia, or do I want to get a knife kill for my knife kill count? I think the latter there. So I don't think we are in any danger at all here. And I could heal to get a point of bravery. That seems like a waste of healing item. So we want to move forward far enough. I cannot see him with either person, so I can no longer read his movement distance. Well, I guess there's not really a lot of reason for me to move forward at all, is there? I'm just going to pass. Okay, I am... Wow. I was about to say I'm more worried about this guy than I am about the battle pup here, but I think we can just stay where we are and not really be in any danger. I don't want another knife kill. I guess I can move to here and get a knife kill from cover. It's probably a thing worth doing. And then I could run up on this guy and get... Yeah, he only has cover from the one side. Let's run over here and light him up. Okay, good shot. We're going to definitely have to use some supplies after this battle. Alright, she has enough bravery to double shot, so let's just pick the shot up, or pick the kill up with the knife. You know what? He has enough health that I bet he survives a punch. Get my last point of bravery back. Alright, we're going into the next battle, like, very prepared. And we're close enough to the end that the next battle might be the final one. Alright, what do we got? We found another sniper rifle and some fuel. Okay, I don't think I'm going to go to this node, but with the extra fuel, we can hit all of these, I think. The palm grove is pleasantly shady. As you relax and enjoy the shade, a cobra suddenly rears up from behind some boulders. The angry snake sways from side to side. It spreads its hood and hisses. It is defending its territory. I mean, that's a dead Nazi with some kind of supply cache. We could probably take a snake, right? Brunhilde draws her weapon and aims carefully as the snake's head sways from side to side, increasingly aggressively. Brunhilde pulls the trigger, a direct hit. She probably didn't have to aim that carefully with a shotgun at that range. With appropriate respect, you inspect the huge creature lying lifeless at your feet. After your initial shock subsides, you investigate the rest of the area. Like I said, lesser of two evils. You find a German soldier lying face down in the sand. The man obviously had worse reflexes than you. You see a German army crate next to the body and grab it unceremoniously. Okay. A raunchy photograph. Alright, combat, huh? Let's pop into the menu here and use some repair items. So I'm down 35. Do I want to use 220 heals or the 35 heal? I kind of want to preserve this for equipping for combat, you know, so we can get a big heal during combat. And we're not really tight on inventory space. It looks like it, but it's just because I'm saving stuff. A lot of our things could be thrown into the valuables. I think I'm comfortable just using 2 of these and going back to fall on her. You discover telltale footprints in the shadow of the temple. You hear a noise and spin around to find half a dozen rifles pointed at you. Fallen into an ambush. It's possible that you shouldn't, like... It might be the case that being able to repair after you see the text but before the fight happens is a little bit of a balance concern. Maybe you shouldn't be able to do that to encourage you to have to, you know, gamble on whether it's reasonable to use your restoration items or not. But whatever, the developers have a vision and have made a choice, and we're just going to have to live with that. I mean, it does make things easier on us. So, this looks like a pretty good double shot opportunity. Double shot opportunity. Okay. I think I'm just going to let the dog get the hit in. We're going to pick ourselves up another knife kill here. Where are we at on that character? I know 100 knife kills is a lot. 36. Okay. I mean, it's gonna take a while. We get bit by the dog. That's not a big deal. Is this another... Oh, looks like it might be another dog, yeah. Okay. Yeah, enemies rarely stand close enough together to hit them with these area attacks, but it looks like we can get this off. Let's try it. Wow. Kill 2 enemies with 1 attack. That is not the first time... Well, you know what? That's the first time we've killed 2 enemies with 1 shot. It's not the first time we've killed 2 enemies with 1 ability. We do that all the time. Boy, that wasn't much of an ambush. Also, I feel like Natalia is critting a lot this adventure. What is her crit chance? Is it like 25%? Oh, right. There's still more event here. Okay, fuel and ammo that we don't need. Bandages that... okay, I'll go into the stack. And then, like, we'll throw this in the valuables bag. Sorry, I have to right-click on it and do that instead of throwing it in the bag. Yeah, what is her crit chance? Oh, 15. I think she's, swinging above expected value on this adventure, it feels like. The boundless desert in front of you is a sight to behold. Soon you continue your journey. You know, I wonder, I've never had to drive through a desert. I wonder if it is the case that you have to stop a lot to keep your car from overheating? Like, especially in these days when cars were a little bit less efficiently designed. Promising colors in the distance turned out to be nothing but a mount of useless trash dumped here. From afar, you hear commands echoing in the desert air. You sneak closer and find a squad of soldiers setting up camp among some ruins. Yeah, you know how we do. We are certainly nowhere near running out of supplies. Okay, so we can see them all right now. Might be a good double shot opportunity. Yeah, Brunhilde seems pretty good. I think the fact that she is able to move a little bit further really does help make the knife and shotgun play more viable. So I'm not going to have a good double shot here. Maybe I want to try this with Brunhilde. If I run up over here... Now, there's no version of this where I'm going to be able to hit them both with Shotgun Blast, I don't think. I don't have Shotgun Blast available anyway. I guess I'm going to run forward. If I run forward this far, I definitely get flanked, but maybe I'm okay with that. Because this is almost guaranteeing a kill on that guy, right? Let's try the double shot first. Let's see how it works out. $60 and $60? Okay. So we could kill the shock trooper with Brunhilde. I'd have to go right here to get the guaranteed hit, or I could just drop that dude. Thing is, if I stay back here, I'm not giving these guys a guaranteed shot. There's no way to know what the shot percentages are before actually committing the move. You know, I'm just going to take the guaranteed kill. I will endure the one hit we take from this soldier. We certainly have enough repair kits. Oh wow, that guy is fast. Alright, well I will endure the 2 hits we're going to take from these soldiers. Please stand... Ah. Really would love it if they would stand close enough together for me to shotgun them both. Alright, Natalia can make it up to here. This is not great. I guess I'll go to here and we'll just take the ranged attack and see if we get lucky. Sort of lucky. That is a qualified lucky. So they're running around to flank us from over here somewhere. I can't get to really good cover where I can also shoot this guy. So I could stand in the open and just knife him again. I'm going to try to have cover from at least the dude who's over here. That's a pretty okay shotgun. Yeah, this guy's flanking maneuver is taking approximately a year to execute. Not exactly what his buddy is looking for, I think. Let's see if we can catch him moving around here. Nope. Oh, it says I have vision of him. I guess he's just, he's lit up here because we have seen him at some point. Ooh, that guy's actually not flankable. Well, again, Natalia's whole thing is getting it done. Let's see it. Ah, that's a shame. Do we want to hunker down? I'm on actual health damage now? Yeah, sure. Of course, we have medical supplies, too. It's not like I'd be in a terrible place if I got hit here. Really? That's all the running you want to do? Are you sure? I should have shot him, but I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll get there. Well, still just trying to build up to toward those unlocks. I got a little bit greedy, and now we're going to pay the price. Or not. Yeah. You know what? They love running away. Seems to be their primary strategy. Well, I mean, you made it so I can't get a knife kill. Not, like, great for you, but it is spiteful. I can see what you were going for. Listen, if you can't beat somebody, why not just do something petty to harm them, right? Ooh, okay, that's not a very good pistol, actually. Got some more hammers and pliers, which is awesome. So we're probably never going to use this bad automatic rifle. Yeah. And that pistol is almost certainly going to end up in the valuables as well. You see a huge cloud of dust slowly moving toward you. Confused, you come to a stop. You soon realize that a large convoy of trucks is heading your way. It must be the Germans. I should repair my armor. I should remember to do this. I guess let's use all 3 of the needle and threads, maybe? Or maybe just 2. Do I want to use the 3rd one? Nah, we'll stop there for now. Just repair my armor real quick while we wait for them to drive up. You hastily take cover in a nearby depression. Hopefully the surrounding dunes will hide you from the soldiers. Okay. They did not spot us. Probably that would have been too many Germans. The meager remains of a few ruined walls in the desert sands mark the site of a former settlement. Today, the place is barren and deserted. Okay, so now that we know we're headed toward the end here, let's go ahead and cap off. And I will compression bandage Natalia. Let's be... Is it worth healing the 2 points? It's not like we're short on medical supplies. Probably not. The odds that the 2 points of health are going to make a difference are pretty low. Alright, let's go. Man, I sure hope we can pull this off with just 2 people. As you reach the outer buildings of an abandoned village, a rifle shot comes out of nowhere. As fast as lightning, you veer off the track and jump out of your vehicle, diving behind some low walls for cover. Somewhere in the ruins, a voice shouts out, "Colonel von Ortzen was right, we were being followed. I think we can handle this problem. Open fire." I wonder if we're actually going to fight an officer. Is that a new unit we will battle here. It seems like, according to the Codex, there aren't that many different types of enemy units. I think the enemy page... Yeah. Okay, so we have found officers. There's only 3 types of enemies we haven't seen yet, then. Although, I guess it is worth noting... this is... Sorry. This is just page 1, the Nazis. There's a second page. I don't know why this isn't just like a scroll bar thing. Okay. There's a couple more supernatural type units as well. Alright. Can we see that officer right now? He has 57 health. Okay, that's not exactly terrifying. And there really aren't that many enemies here. Well, I mean, we may as well start as far forward as possible, right? I don't need to be in cover right now, because we get to go first. What's his movement look like? Maybe we both just run behind this wall? Where are the other enemies that I can see? Way down there. Yeah, I'm just going to take cover behind this wall, I guess. Let's move up here and let them come to us. Those guys are pretty fast. The officer is kind of running away, a little bit running away. Well, I can run right up here and get a knife shot off. So let's have that be the second thing we do, because you know, you gotta keep building up those knife kills. We're not going to unlock that character until we're, like, done with the game. Alright, the officer has enough move. Oh, he's shouting. I don't know what that was. I mean, German, but I don't know what that word means, is what I was trying to express. I'm going to run down to here in the hopes of being able to see some other enemies. There we go. I was trying to set up a double shot. Alright, we're not too likely to hit that guy, but let's give it a try. Okay. Well, you know what happens to this officer. I don't think this is going to come as a big surprise to anybody. Brunhilde has this one thing that she's really good at, and that she really enjoys doing. It is a shame that Natalia only has 3 points of 3 points of bravery at max. We keep running into situations where a pair of double shots would be really cool. Alright, do I think there's going to be another battle after this one? Because if I do, then maybe the bleed's not the right thing to do here. You know what, because I have 3 points of bravery, it's not going to be that hard to get back up to the point where I could bleed somebody again. Then I'm going to put myself out in the open here for the guaranteed hit, and let's just hope that we don't roll minimum damage. Well, okay, we didn't roll minimum damage. That's on me. I should have been more specific. Yeah, that's not ideal. I assume that Brunhilde is not... Yeah, she's not able to get to melee range. Well, Natalia, show him what you think of what he just did. That open-handed slap of justice. How dare you? This is my favorite lab coat. What is wrong with you? Okay, I would not be surprised if there's another combat in this adventure, or in this event, because that was very easy. In the officer's map case, you find some torn Bible pages. You scan the pages and find a passage underlined in pencil. And the Lord God said, Behold, Adam is become as one of us, to know good and evil. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way, to guard the way of the tree of life with the wrath of God. Perturbed, you shake your heads. Listen, I'm not an expert in hermeneutics, but I don't think literalism is generally held as the good way to read the Bible. Nazis are here looking for an actual flaming sword, I think. Yeah, we definitely don't need to have 2 of these. Okay. And hey, we did actually get a level up. Let's go ahead and spend that. So, she can't take the grenade thing. We can take +5 shotgun damage or +5 knife damage. As much fun as it is to knife people all the time, +5 shotgun damage, +5 damage on a weapon that can hit multiple times in a single turn is probably the smart play. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to make her kind of a shotgunner. Crit chance up. Yeah, that seems like an alright way to go. Right, because if we actually get the shotgun blast off and we hit 2 people with it, and we get the +5 damage on each of them, that's going to be such a big deal. And her shotgun is now guaranteed to kill the basic Nazis with a hit. That's very, very good. Alright. Was that actually it? Oh no, okay, we're loading again. Oh, there's a second half of the... We're not anywhere near done. The Rocky Mountain track provides an excellent view of the arid Syrian desert stretching out below you. You carefully follow the narrow hairpin bends on your way down. Suddenly, Natalia steps on the brakes and points excitedly to the scree slope below you. A wrecked Wehrmacht jeep. You get out to investigate. 3 dead soldiers lie around the car. They appear to have died as a result of the accident, but you can't be certain. You quickly search the car. You're in luck. In the trunk, you find a half-full jerry can and a small supply crate. Okay, well, that's a lot of... But we actually hit our ammo cap there. Stack size on those is 4. Well, we can... Yeah, we can go ahead and valuabilize this pistol. So, okay, we did not get totally replenished. We got a ton of extra fuel, though. And it turns out there's, like, actually kind of a lot of adventure here. You know what? I sort of hate to do this, but I think we're going to split this one into 2 episodes, because we got a long way to go yet. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. Probably there's going to be at least 1 episode over the weekend, because I'm having a really good time here and I want to keep playing. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.